Hello, this is for you, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the energy starting now. Got all these eclipses going on, solar and lunar eclipses, and we got to figure out what's going to happen next 6 months. It usually closes something out, and then you start other things. But I'm trying to find out what's going on with Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising, full Celtic cross for the next 6 months. The energy starting now. Okay, you hear fireworks, can't control those. People are definitely lighting them off. A lot of background noise. So I'll try to fix that with the software, but these are energies coming in and they resonate and may not resonate. I always look for a positive reading, but as you know, we go for an honest one, okay? Gotta tell you what it's out there so you can, if you don't like the path that is shown, you can, take a detour. But some of you got the Three of Wands. You're looking for your ships to come in. You're looking for better days, and you're waiting for them. It's like you know they're going to come in, or you're wanting them to, in a positive nature. You got a lot of energy that maybe can even pull it towards you with the Three of Wands. Nine of Swords. You want to come out of sleepless nights. You don't want to be overthinking at night. Your thoughts keeping you up. For some of you, you're trying to come out of nightmarish type situations. What's crossing it? You got hope. You're trying to, you still got hope, but it's like when you're thinking at night, you're thinking it kind of, drains you a little, like you may lose a little bit of hope, but don't, because, I see, positive energies coming towards you in some way. Or crowning you with a goal. You want a lover situation, maybe going for a lover situation, or maybe you will be, because this is going to be happening next 6 months. Foundation, you took a break. Everybody took a break. I'm seeing these cards like crazy. Of course, everybody took a break with the Four of Swords. You had to, step down. In the past, you were going for your happily ever after, or some of you even thought you were getting it. Maybe these are something that's still coming in. We may not have experienced this yet because we're going for 6 months. Some of you may experience something very quickly, and others maybe not for the full 6 months. It depends on the Gemini. This very near future, you get a message. Gemini, you get a message of stability. It also could be you be dealing with a younger type earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, or someone with lack of experience, or you'll be going into something that's new, that's more stable, Possible future outcome and advice from the universe is the Two of Pentacles. You're going to be very busy. There's going to be a lot of change coming for you. The Two of Pentacles, yes, it means you're juggling more than one thing, work, school, whatever, it doesn't matter, or relationships, but I see it as money because it's Pentacles or stability, but I see it also as big changes coming in that last a while. Outside issues that are causing all this, or outside environment, Ace of Swords, lack of information. I'm feeling lack of information, or information is not given quickly enough. But we'll clarify. Once I clarify, this changes the story up. It's just the canvas. And then once I clarify, it gives us a whole different world or information. I'll give you a pile energy reading, a 3-part energy reading for you to choose from, but I also bring them all together for secondary energy, so it really don't matter. I will be giving a love reading at the end, and pick a life purpose card. Your hopes and fears, something will go away. Maybe you're afraid you'll walk away, someone will walk away from you, or life in general, things you're wanting will go away. They won't pan out. In the end, you'll be dealing with the Knight of Wands, someone that's very non-committal. Big changes are happening, but you may be actually, like I said, dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, more or less like a Sagittarius type energy. It could be Leo energy. I think it's more like Sagittarius. Someone wants their freedom. They want to give you what you want. I think this is the Ace of Swords also. They're liking you. They are, but they're not willing to 100% commit for some reason. Because there is a lover situation coming in. Sorry about the fireworks. I can't do anything about it. And maybe you're afraid someone will walk away, but this is just major, like, weird energies. I see you coming out of taking a break. I see you coming out of, sleepless nights. You got hope, and you got messages of stability coming. But next, you're going to be dealing with this Knight of Wands, and you're looking for him to come in. Maybe this person, or he or she, because it could be male or female, will come in a situation, but I got to find out what it is. Let's find out what the Knight of Wands is all about. Are they non-committal? Are they just scattered? What? They just want a good time? Why? Who's thinking about walking away? What about this change in your life? We're going to find out about that. But let's go back to the beginning of the Nine of Swords and the Star card. Maybe you still have hope towards somebody. Hmm? 2 cards, please, for Gemini. 2 cards, please. You're trying to avoid a tower situation. Maybe it's keeping you up at night and it's making you lose strength. You need to get your rest. And, because you're thinking too much of the negatives that could happen instead of the positives. I'm saying the card, the star card is crossing here is saying to keep hope. You need to keep hope because you're thinking of all the negatives that could happen. Oh gosh, this could happen, that's going to happen. Let that go. Keep hope alive in your life because you may be feeling like you're losing it a little, but don't. Your hopes, what's crowning you with the goal is the lovers. You got a lover situation going on. You got someone that probably cares about you and you them, but with this way everything is going, you're a little worried about it for some reason. It could be you're hoping for a positive love situation, but I need 2 cards. Plus, I'll be giving you a lover's reading also after this, but it also could be partnerships, someone you want a partnership with. So lovers in the upright, I need 2 cards, please. Gemini. I said Taurus, somebody dealing with a Taurus. Yeah, it's like you're hoping someone, okay. It's a lover situation, and what's crowning you with the goal? I don't think you're hoping for heartbreak. Maybe you are. I don't think so. Maybe some of you are considering somebody else, and maybe you got somebody, one other person that you're dealing with also. But I think what's crowning you is that you're afraid of heartbreak with a lover situation. You're afraid they won't give you a long-term commitment. You're having sleepless nights. You're thinking about this at night for some of you. Foundation, there's someone taking a break, someone sleeping a lot too sometimes, somebody a little down and out, has trouble getting motivation. So the 4 of Swords, I need 2 cards, please, for Gemini. You don't like what's being offered to you or the options. You're not considering other options, and you're just trying to be happy. You're trying to regain your balance. You're trying to regain motivation again. And you're not going to accept anything that's not good for you. I see that right here. I do see some of you really thinking long and hard about a partnership with somebody. Something's really taxing your strength. In the past, you thought you were having your happily ever after with them. You were wanting it. Maybe you even had a little bit. Maybe you were extremely happy. But I'm thinking it's thoughts because the cups, if you get it in the future stance, it's more or less that's what you're striving for. In the past is what you thought you had or what you wanted with this person or situation. So the cups in the upright, in the past position 4, I almost said Taurus, Gemini. For Gemini, some of you are dealing with a Taurus. You see that Page of Pentacles there in the very near future, but I see also some of you dealing with the Knight of Wands. Thinking about taking a leap of faith. Could be someone between the ages of 5 and 5. Give or take 5 years, okay? Could be someone who has no filter, someone who is straight to the point, maybe a little aggressive, but not always mentally, that is. They start arguments. They may be very challenging when it comes to words, maybe arguing, maybe argumentative, but I don't see a lot of Mars. Well, I see that you want to take a leap of faith with your happily ever after in the past. It had to do with the Knight of Swords as someone that has no filter, straight to the point. Maybe they hurt a little bit of feelings, But I also see you dealing with other people. Maybe you are considering somebody else. Maybe someone broke your heart, kept you up at night, and now something else is coming in. Messages are definitely coming in the near future. It could be a Taurus. It could be a Capricorn. It could be, Virgo. It could be any sign. But the Page of Pentacles could be a younger type person with lack of experience or someone young at heart. It also, like I said, be messages of stability. So I need 2 cards for the Page of Pentacles in the very near future for Gemini. Some of you are definitely dealing with a Taurus. Some of you, not all of you. And a water sign. Possible Capricorn if you are dealing with the earth sign. But someone is really, obsessive, maybe stuck on you or stuck on the situation when it comes to communications and starting something. Like I see one person real stable and secure and wanting stability, and someone else, emotions are kind of, a little bit off. Not in a bad way necessarily, just could be with the environment the way it is. But somebody obsessing or feeling chained to a situation also. I call this chains. There's a reason for that, so the algorithm doesn't cut me out. It is chains. You're feeling, see the chains there? Someone is feeling chained to someone else, chained to a situation in the very near future. And, bound in some way where you can't break free. You feel like you can't, or you're trying, but you keep on going back, keep on thinking about it again. But possible future outcome, advice from the universe has the Two of Pentacles. Things are switching up. That's what I call that, changing, switching up, jugged switching. So things are going to switch up for you where, heartbreak goes away, you put away from you. You may be actually going towards something else, but I just see that you're ending something that is definitely making you feel a little suffocated in some way or drained. And now change is coming, big changes. And we'll see. What is the Two of Pentacles about? Gemini. Two of Pentacles, please, for Gemini. You see, you want your, big changes come after a Ten of Swords energy where you feel betrayed. You're going to change something up and you're not going to hold back with the Four of Pentacles. So some of you, I think, already experienced that because I see where you want that Ten of Cups, you want your happily ever after. You were willing to take a leap of faith on somebody, but then they end up having you kept up at nights and you had to take a break. You weren't happy what they were offering you, and it was crowning you as heartbreak. You may be considering somebody else. Maybe a few of you, they are. But I do see you changing your situation up totally with the Swords energy. And you're not going to hold back. You're not going to hold back, okay, Gemini? For those of you who are having a bad situation with somebody, you feel like they're not going to be there for the long haul or keeping you up at nights, Ace of Swords energy, outside environment. I think it's someone's going to approach you with, like I said, a non-filter conversation. They bring this change on. So the Ace of Swords in reverse. I need 2 cards, please, for Gemini. It's your basic energy, though. You're used to those energies. If someone's going to get really defensive with you, and they're going to say, well, you better work with me. I want you to work with me. And maybe you want to work with them, some of you. Few of you. I don't see it, for most of you, though. I see someone going to be, straight to the point. Some of you consider them with no filter, get defensive, and expect you to collaborate with it. Just saying, your hopes and fears to walk away, maybe, or have them to walk away. Maybe you're afraid someone's going to walk away. But you got the Eight of Cups. I need 2 cards, please, is why Gemini is fearing or hoping for the Eight of Cups. 2 cards, please. You're debating what the next move will be, whether you're wanting to work hard on something. You're feeling a little trapped. With the Eight of Swords, are you wanting to walk away, Gemini, or you're afraid someone else is wanting to walk away and feeling trapped? You're thinking about it a lot. In the end, you got the Knight of Wands. Anybody can take on this energy. Could be a fire sign. Could be someone non-committal. Could be someone who is bursting, wants to go out in life because they're getting a little impatient and they want to go. Could be any of these things, but that's the ending result where someone's non-committal, or you are, or somebody else is. It could be, like I said, a fire sign, but I'm feeling that it's just the energy where, through it. So Knight of Wands. In reverse, I need 2 cards for Gemini, please. 2 cards. I do feel someone's going to get communications are way off with this person or you. And you're wanting stability, Gemini. You're wanting what you're wanting. You're wanting, for some of you, you will be meeting up with a Knight of Pentacles type energy again. It can be anywhere between 5, or about that age, mature age, but still vibrant enough to move forward in life. And I see this person. Communication is going to be off with one person, because I do see someone's expecting you to collaborate, but I see you expecting or wanting possibly somebody else. Somebody else may come in the next 6 months that's more going to be there for the long haul. You're not going to do any give and take with somebody that break your heart. Someone that you have taken a break from, someone that's going to possibly betray you, and I'm feeling a lot of you already went through it, and they're gonna say, hey, you're not working with me. I'm willing to work with you, but you know how that goes. For a few of you, maybe you are not you're the one that's causing all this. For very few, but this is for Geminis that are hurting, and considering other options because they feel really tied and chained and tired of sleeping, keeping up at nights. And they're tired of stagnation and tired of people trying to push them in a direction they don't want to go. And they feel kind of trapped and thinking about walking away. But big change is coming. One door is closing, Gemini, and a new door is opening. Could be the Knight of Pentacles. Let me clean this up. I'll give a love reading. Maybe it'll tell us more. Maybe give us a new energy. We'll see. Hello, Gemini. This is your love reading for the energy starting now. It'll be what? July 3rd, I think. Yeah, July 3rd. Well, it's starting now for the next 6 months. What is coming in Gemini's life in the next 6 months concerning love? Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Pick your path, energy. We've been 3 different piles, but I bring them all together anyway. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising for angel love cards. I'm sorry, like I said, I'm so late in getting these out. If you don't want to watch me shuffle, you fast forward. It will not hurt my feelings. Because, I'm just shuffling in front of you so I don't pre-pick them, and that I, shoot from the hip, when it comes to intuition. But I need 3 cards from the angel answers to let us know more about love for the next 6 months for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. New energies, positive energies for Gemini. New energies, positive energies for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Positive energies. That's what I'm looking for. Like I said, if you're drawn to a certain pile, go ahead, choose from it. That'll be your first main energy. And then, like I said, I try to bring them all together because those are secondary energies. They do work a lot of times. They work together. Now I'm going to get 3 cards from the 8th house tarot, the house of secrets, the house of sexuality, and then I'm going to pull a life purpose card. I need 3 cards for pick a pile, pick an energy, pick a path for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the next 6 months concerning love. Tell us something for Gemini concerning love. New energies, positive energies for Gemini. Let's see what's going on. Oh, I got to pick a life purpose card for the next 6 months, what you should be doing or focusing on. Geminis. Pretty cards. They're out of print, though. This life purpose card for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the next 6 months. What should they be focusing on? That's their life's purpose. What should they be going towards when it comes to the overall elements of what they should be doing? At least to cope, anyway, for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. 3 cards, please. For the pick a pile, pick a path, pick an energy. Keep an open mind on somebody that may be coming in. Okay, someone's going to be coming in. Keep an open mind. They may be different from you. You may not be your usual type person that you like usually in a relationship. Yep, it says there is an opportunity coming in. The opportunity coming in, Gemini. This here says the Knight of Water. I see this as a very good sign, as a good omen. They say water, air. I see as someone as, that one you had the Knight of Pentacles, someone very stable in the last reading. Someone, like I said, around the age I told you about, coming into their prime, I should say. Knight of Water. Knight of Water is a good omen. So keep an open mind. They're going to be a little different from you, but they also are a good omen. Let go and let God. Don't be so, try not to control the situation too much. Let go and let God. Walk away. If it doesn't work out and you feel like it, walk away from a situation, but I say let go and let God. Let go of negativity. Let go of things that keep you held back in this situation so you can resolve a love interest. I think some of you put somebody away because you're thinking they may be too different from you. But saying, let go of those, situations that hold you back. Those that pick this, flirt, enjoy yourself. Somebody wanting to flirt with you within the next few months. Within the next few months, you're going to be flirting with somebody. Somebody's going to have a lot of interest towards you. And you send messages. Could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or someone with a little earth in their chart also, because it's like water, earth. But I do see like messages are going to come in. Someone's going to like you for the next 6 months. Life purpose, what's going to happen, what you're going to go through, and the things you're going to go towards. The universe is going to support you. That is an easy life purpose. Let the universe support you. Realize that it is, that everything happens for a reason. If you pick this pile, someone's got romantic feelings. But they may be a little vague. Because it says get more information. Maybe you're wondering if this person has romantic feelings. I think they do. They are like keeping like a veil where you can't see very clearly for some of you, or you may be very mysterious, or you feel like maybe you don't know if they're lying to you or deceiving you, or maybe they don't really like you, or do they like you? It says get more information to find out. Go ahead and ask. Okay. You will find out that whatever one way or another, I do feel like someone is into you. The moon is a lot of passion, is what you desire. So get more information if you're like, crushing on somebody or liking somebody or really attracted to somebody, or they're, vice versa. Ask. Just ask. Okay, Gemini? You should have no problem doing this. A lot of you. Well, maybe not all of you. But life purpose, you're going to go through a career change for a lot of you. I know I said this is a love card, but I did say I'll pull a life purpose for the next 6 months. There is going to be a career change for some of you, and maybe I see it as more of a positive thing. It says it's going to bring you joy and abundance. So don't be too alarmed when things change over. Let go and let God. Okay. Just bring these all together. You are going to meet someone that they're going to be different from you. Maybe you'll be working. Maybe you'll meet them at a career change. The universe is on your side. They're supporting you, even if you feel like they are not. So let the situation go. Let go. Let God. Let it happen. You got an opportunity for love coming in. It could be with the Knight of Water or someone very passionate or a good omen type person. Flirt. Be spontaneous. Enjoy yourself because you've been holding back. It's going to happen in the next few months. You're going to get messages from a water sign or water earth, like I said, but it's going to be very emotional messages. The universe is supporting this, okay? If you're wondering if they really have romantic feelings for you and you're like maybe thinking, oh, they not really like me, ask. Ask their friends. Ask, get more information. Don't cut it out just because you think they're not your normal person or the normal person that you go for. You're being shrouded by the moon. You got like, I see your intuition on, but I see like with the moon, something has to do with intuition. But you're thinking that you're not sure of yourself. You're not sure. So I thought you should tap into your intuition. That you'll be positive. That you'll be correct in what you're thinking. But go ahead, get more information. If it makes you feel better, you will be making a career change. If it has anything to do with your love life, you can actually meet them at a career change or talking about them online about career. But I do see the universe supporting all this. So let go, let God. This person will be different for people that are wanting love. Not everybody's wanting love, okay? But those that are wanting it, realize that someone really different is coming towards you, and you go, I don't know if I want this, or if they're liking me, they're a little different, I don't know how to react. Just ask friends, or just ask yourself. You can do that. So this is your reading. It's a really good reading. I think you're going to be getting rid of the negatives in your life, and I think you're going to go towards things that make you feel more fulfilled. Okay, so I'm going to let this go. I'm going to upload it soon. I'll talk to you later. Okay.